What do you do when, before you're able to set a positive frame, the other person has already set a negative one? With your Influence and Success Insight, I'm Bob Berg. Last video, we looked at the power of setting a positive frame, a frame being the foundation from which everything else evolves. So when you've set that positive or productive frame, you're already most of the way to the results you want. Great. However, there'll be times when before you're able to do that, you'll notice that the person with whom you'll be interacting brings a very negative or angry or defensive or some other type of counterproductive frame to the table. That's okay. First, be sure not to get caught up in that. Otherwise, your thoughts, words, and actions will emanate from that negative frame, and it's easy to imagine how that will turn out. Control your own emotions and respond. Don't react. Just as Judge Celia Henshaw, one of the mentors in John David Mann's in my book, The Go-Giver Influencer, demonstrated with her protege, Jackson, while you have no say over the frame someone brings with them, you can absolutely reset that frame. An example of this was the story I shared with you back in video number 1 of this series about the person in the parking lot. Remember, I almost hit him with the car, which of course was my fault. He reacted with an anger frame. Who could blame him, right? But had I bought into that frame and reacted to it, now it could have been a real nasty situation. Instead, I reframed that negative situation and turned a potential adversary into an ally, a potential enemy into a friend. You can see how, aside from the better outcome, it just feels so much better to operate this way. Let's look at another example of resetting an already negatively set frame, in this case within the context of a sales presentation and how it might transpire. As you sit down with Mary, a prospective customer you've just met, you notice that she doesn't seem happy or comfortable, and she lets you know that she's not an easy sale. Why this frame? Who knows? Perhaps she's had negative experiences with salespeople before, perish the thought. Or maybe she's defensive because her tendency is to be an easy sale and she wants to make sure she doesn't come across as such. Could be a number of things. Whatever the reason, it is what it is. And buy into that frame, and the most likely result is a lose-lose. You won't have the sale and she won't have the benefits of your fantastic product or service. So let's reset the frame with the following language. Mary, while we've been able to help a lot of people through this product, whether or not it's the right answer for you, we simply can't know without exploring deeper and determining whether it meets your specific needs. So please know that this discussion is for both of us to determine that, and if it does, great. If not, that's okay too. Now you've reframed this beautifully, both through your attitude and the words you used, letting her know there's absolutely no pressure on her. A major concept within this reframe is what I call the out or back door, which we'll explore deeper in a future video. The point is that you've helped Mary become much more comfortable with the situation and no longer operate through an adversarial frame, but rather through one of allies and partners. You'll most likely see an immediate change in her demeanor, and now you can go into discovery mode, asking her questions and together determining whether your product or service will in fact provide exceptional value to her. So if you're not in the position to establish or set the frame, and the other person seems to have a negative frame already set, be sure and control your emotions, respond instead of react, and then reset their negative frame into a positive one that benefits you and that person and provides an excellent chance for a win-win outcome. With your Influence and Success Insight, I'm Bob Berg. Make it a great day.